as promised, here's a sneak preview of the development version of Terraria for the PS4 and Xbox One. We're showing it right now on the PS4 because that's our preferred console when we're doing the streams. As a reminder, everything you're about to see is in development, so there will be bugs. Everything is subject to change. Don't freak out. Don't hold us to this.
Yes.
But we wanted to show you what we've been working on.
Badly. So our focus today is going to be on an often overlooked aspect of what we've been working on. While most everyone is looking forward to the 1.3 tier content, and rightfully so, there are many other aspects of this rewrite of the codebase that will bring enhanced features and capabilities to players that they may not have realized. We wanted to take some time to highlight a bit of that today, and don't worry, we will show core gameplay off soon enough. We're just ironing out a few more things before we get there, so consider this an appetizer for that later main course.
All right, first off, we're going to be checking out the settings menu. There are a ton of new options that we brought in for the PC version if you haven't played it before, and we're going to go through that list and explain some of the new features. Feel free to throw questions up in the chat. We'll get to them when we can. We'll get to as many of them as we can. But we're going to get through this first. We have enough settings now that we need to categorize them. Starting with General, you'll see a few familiar options and a lot of new ones. Autosave is works the same way as it did before, saving the game every 10 minutes, so you don't have to worry about losing your progress if you accidentally have to turn off your system or something. It's going to save every 10 minutes, so you don't have to exit the game in order for your progress to be saved. You'll notice it's actually on here twice. That's a bug. Again, that comes with the territory of being a game in development. That's what happens.
Yes.
It's in the system though. Don't worry, we're on it. Auto Pause is a fantastic new single-player function that works as it does in PC. For those unfamiliar, the Auto Pause function will pause the rest of the game whenever you're talking to an NPC or you have your inventory open. So when you're in the middle of battle, if you need to switch something around or talk to an NPC in the middle of battle, you won't get hit.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. And you can turn it off too. It's off right now. You can turn it on or off. So whatever you prefer. You're probably familiar with pickup text from the previous versions, but in case you forgot, this will toggle whether text describing items you pick up pops up as you gather them. And map enabled, or disabled, gives you control over whether the mini-map shows up or not. Oh yeah, you're going to have a mini-map now versus just a full screen map that you had before. So that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. So Smart Cursor determines whether or not the Smart Cursor function is active. The existing console version had a Smart Cursor, but we thought it could be a little bit closer to PC. So we worked with Realogic to replace it with a PC-authentic Smart Cursor. The Smart Cursor in our build will function like in the PC version, with a circle indicating a context-appropriate action that you will take if you press the action button. And to coincide with all the new events coming with our update, the Event Progress Bar option will let you toggle whether the progress bar is on, off, or if it disappears after a few seconds if no enemies have been defeated. Finally, you will know how close you are to knocking off that pesky goblin army.
All right, and to go with that, Blood and Gore setting will toggle whether you want to see your screen littered with gibs when you defeat enemies, or if you'd prefer a less gruesome puff of smoke. So if you're squeamish, turn it off. If you want to see all that blood, turn it on.
Oh yeah.
Highlight new items is a fantastic new feature. If you turn it on, newly picked up items will be highlighted in your inventory until you select them. Very useful for sorting through your loot at the end of a long spelunky roam, but in case you don't like it, you can turn it off.
Oh yeah. For
All right,
sure.
we're going to go back here.
Yeah,
go to video.
Into video, which we have a section for, which is fantastic. Parallax, first option, will let you determine how quickly the background scrolls in relation to the amount of space your character has traversed in the foreground while you walk. And that's a mouthful, but basically it means if it's a 0, the background is not going to move at all, and you really notice this in the underground biomes. If it's at 100, you'll notice the background scrolling quite a bit in relation, so it kind of gives this cool sense of movement. I like it up high. Some people might not. So that's an option that you have. And going back out, lighting will let you switch between the same lighting presets the Realogic PC version has. No longer will you have to look at your PC friends that have trippy, color, white, and retro lighting with envy.
Yes. And if you ever thought the background looked too good, you're like, I hate trees, I hate mountains, don't need them. Boop, they're off, they're gone. You don't need them. Turn it on, turn it off. Do whatever you want to do. There it goes. Woo! I think it's an awesome new feature, and it's just fun to mess with.
Yes.
All right, going back here, down to controls. Pipeworks has worked with Realogic to make some major changes to controls for console users. First off, you got custom controls. You can rebind your controller buttons to whatever functions you want. You can fly, you can be free. In case you feel like you need a more structured version of the game, you can go over to Redigit's Pick. Straight from the mind of the creator, this is the preferred controller binding of Redigit himself. And in case you're a creature of habit, we also included the classic console binding, where we have tried to best match the previous version of the controller scheme from Xbox and PlayStation.
So really quick, let's scroll down to the bottom, or go back into controls, and let's scroll. Let's give them a sneak peek. Oh yeah, look at all that stuff.
Look at.
All right, let's pop back out. We're going to take a look at accomplishments. Or cursor color.
Oh, yeah,
Why
you
don't
know
we show
what?
Cursor color?
We skipped over this.
Speaking of the smart cursor, there it is right there below the manual
It's
cursor.
beautiful.
And you can change the color. Look at it. You can be blue, pink, you can be purple, whatever you feel like. So
That's a pretty cool feature.
Another enhanced feature. Especially cool in split screen.
Yep.
It's really easy to distinguish who's who. So accomplishments. If you're a veteran player and you got all the achievements or trophies unlocked and you want a new challenge, accomplishments are it. So a lot of these mimic the functionality of previous trophies or achievements, but a lot of these are new with all the new content that we're putting out. So we are really looking forward to seeing how quickly you guys can polish this list off, and we think that there's something both for veteran players and for new players. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff to go through.
Yep, and last but not least, we're going to dive into the tutorial so you guys can see the new UI. I know you guys have been aching to see this, so I hope you're excited.
Yes.
Here we go. Whoop! All right. As you can see, we're almost one-to-one with PC's version of the interface now. We're looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this. We can't wait to show you guys this new update. Like I said before, everything is kind of subject to change. So we're just going to play through this a little bit and see what you guys think.
Oh, yeah.
And again, this is pre-recorded, so we cannot answer your questions right now.
Get your questions out there, but that's why we're not talking about them.
Yeah, we won't be answering them at the moment, but here we go. Woo!
Well, but let's press circle to continue.
So we use this to move around?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at me.
Look
You
at
can see that. Smart cursor, see I colored it green.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a light green color. I like light green.
Yeah.
So I can jump. I can go through platforms. I can jump again. So a lot of this is very similar to the tutorial that you've seen before in the previous console versions. What am I doing? Aim with R. Boop, doop, doop. Oh, yeah. Boop. At the top of your screen, you can switch between items. Here we go. See? What?
Oh, yeah.
An evil monster has appeared. I'm going to stab it.
Oh, my gosh.
Hit.
Where did that slime come from?
Hip.
Only Redigit knows. I've never seen it.
Redigit sent it down from their castle in the sky. Terraria is full of monsters, especially at night. Luckily, there are many weapons you can find to help you. If you get hurt, you will heal over time. You can also use food or healing potions, just like before. We're not changing any of the core gameplay. It's still the game you know and love.
Yeah.
All right, we got a gel. Let's gather some wood. We know how to do this.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Chop it. Chop it.
Chopping the tree.
Chop, 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 chop the tree. All right. Woo, we got some wood. And see right down there, that's one of the accomplishment pop-ups.
Yep.
Again, this is not finalized. We don't know if it's going to look like that in the end, but you can see it there, and you can even access it in your settings. You can check out your accomplishments. We're gonna keep playing though.
Yeah.
Use blah 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 to move between slots. Blah 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 being the D-pad.
And here's the inventory UI.
That's right.
This is probably different than what you're used to, unless you're a PC veteran. But yeah, this is as Liz said, basically one-to-one with the PC UI, or as close as we could get. We're pretty happy with it.
That's right. And we actually also, I know people have been asking about this. We do have the equipment slots right over here. And check it out. If you hit this little chain right there, they have pet slots, light pet slots, minecart slots, mount slots, and grappling hook slots. So you don't have to have it in your inventory all the time. You can put it over there, and you can dye them too.
Oh, yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to get a bat, and I'm going to dye it. Not right now, but I'm excited.
Blue bat.
Blue bat. To permanently delete an item, move it to the trash slots. Trash slots right here. And then this is a little bit different. We've got the crafting menu, which is very much like, oh, hold on, I gotta follow the tutorial. Here I am. Press O to continue. If you press 1 until you switch to the crafting. So this is the crafting menu. Just like the PC version, you actually scroll up and down. It's not in a separate menu that you have to stop your gameplay and not see anything on the screen. It's right there. You can check out the recipes right there. Do whatever. You know what? I play this all the time. You go ahead and play a little bit.
Sure. I'm going to make a torch.
There you go. You did it. Yeah, if you want to check out more about the recipe's ingredients, you can look at the ingredients by using the D-pad when you're over the recipe itself.
I'm going to go off the rails, Liz.
What? No!
That's right.
No!
Oh my gosh.
You gotta follow the rails.
Breaking
Oh, there's
things.
another accomplishment.
Yeah.
See, a lot of them are easy to do, and again, a lot of them do also kind of double up on the achievements or trophies that you get, but so many of them are brand new. It's really satisfying to just unlock a bunch of them.
I know. It's the culture we live in. Even if you've already done something, if someone tells you you did a good job for doing it, it just feels good.
It does.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna commit a cardinal sin.
You can't do that.
I just
You
did.
can't do that.
Yeah, you're right. You're not supposed to. This is not a house worth living in. Smash.
I mean,
Alright.
you can do that.
Yeah,
but
but do you really want to? So yeah, I think that's probably about it. So this is the dev stream signing off. We're going to be showing a lot more of this into the future. Thank you guys for your questions and for your continued support. And we'll throw it back to live and get to your questions. All right, thanks guys.